Welcome to the night before Chamber Christmas. Well, it was the 17th of December, and all through the valley, the Chamber is stirring and businesses to rally. With Sue in her kerchief and Art next on tap, Vanessa is making us all a nightcap. Jenny has gathered the members in tow, and Chris helps the sponsors to feel the Christmas glow. And what to my joyful ears do I hear? There's time, says the board, for fun and good cheer. Let's honor the people who've made great our home, those whose great works have left them alone. At the front of the pack, at the head of the crowd, we celebrate tonight those who've made us so proud. Small business and heritage too. Athena, young professional, Karen Hackman anew. The Chamber's awards that we offer each year will be on Facebook, on YouTube, on Zoom calls all year. Virtual meetings, they know they're not nearly as fun, but we're grateful for the sacrifices from everyone. And after awards and the fun is showcased, we'll settle in with our newest board slate. New chair and vice chair, new year and new plan as priorities change and the flames we do fan. What kind of recovery can we strive for? We'll cry workforce, prosperity, roaring 20s for all. So mask up now and be safe while apart, and look forward to next year when our second century starts. Welcome to the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce's 99th annual meeting and awards ceremony. A couple of things to explain before we cast off on this hour-long virtual extravaganza. First, sit back, relax, pour yourself a refreshing drink and maybe something to nibble on. And because the show starts out with just a few well-chosen remarks from a couple of the Chamber's current and rising leaders. But then we quickly build the excitement as we invite you along on the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce Surprise Zoom Prize Patrol Parade. This parade starts out in Milton, then crosses the bridge to Lewisburg, swings down to Kramer, and then directly leaps to the coal region, to the heart of the anthracite, stopping finally outside of Danville. All this in less than an hour, and you never have to leave your seat. Before I go even 1 minute further, please let me pause and thank our sponsors. We simply can't say enough. And this year, I really mean it. With every ounce of my abundant being, we couldn't do it without you. The sponsors for the 99th annual meeting and award ceremony are Geisinger, Leadership Susquehanna Valley, Susquehanna University, The Daily Item, Evangelical Community Hospital, and Foss's Jewelers. The sponsors of our 2019-2020 Athena Award are Fulton Bank and The Daily Item. To each of you, thanks and thanks and thanks. Now a word from Sue Green, who is the Chief Clerk of the County of Union and the Chair of our Board of Directors.
Season's greetings, everyone. I wish I really could be with you face to face. You know, I will give kudos to the staff for helping me coach along here. I just wanted to share with you, I love the sunshine coming in the building, wearing my mask. Everybody here is in a good place, so we'll get started. So first of all, you know, with nearly 700 members in our chamber, you know, I'm coming into passing my baton to Art Thomas here very shortly. And it's been an interesting 2 years, if I can say that. 2019 was, wow, am I gonna learn what I need? You know, are the members gonna get what they need? How's the team working here? Am I gonna understand Bob, what he's asking, what he asked me? And then we moved into 2020 and it was like, bam. And for all of us who have migrated and gotten through this pandemic and innovation stepping in and Zoom being the normal word, we didn't know what Zoom was really, you know, a year ago. I will say I'm just so honored to have been part of the chamber and through the successes that we've been able to accomplish through here. So a couple of things I wanted to highlight is the chamber helped with 14,000 N95 masks through this pandemic, 8,000 cloth masks that Chris and his team were able to help someone out in our communities, put them together, sew them together, and with the help with United Way to deliver them. We've been delivering them to the schools and elsewhere. We've had the drive-through. I remember seeing that on Facebook this past year. So it's just been a wild ride, to say the least. I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, I'm very proud of the board that I have had, my executive team that's been supportive through all of this the last 2 years. A shout out to John Euling, because he really did mentor and coach me coming into this role in the beginning back in 2019, put my shoes on and said it was all yours, and you can, here's your baton. But I will say he's been great to be able to pick up the phone and say, what do you think? And I really, really appreciate it. So on the same token, a shout out to all of you who have been parts of the chamber that are trying to be innovative and creative in this COVID pandemic. And there is light at the end of the tunnel, and I share this because we know that whether you have someone in your family, or you know someone, or you knew someone that may or may not have been touched with this COVID disease, it has really impacted a lot of different things. So if I take a real quick snapshot here of our strategic plan that we put together back in 2019, we had the cost of doing business was one of our priorities, and workforce development, broadband, and polarization. And it really has. We have touched all 4 of those categories, and probably more in the past year, with just this upheaval of now what do we do and how do we pivot and change our initiatives in those directions. And I will kudos again to our team, our staff, you as the chamber community, and I wish you all well. So my final notes here, again, as I leave my role, I will be here as a past board chair, and really, again, thank you all. Stay healthy and safe for this holiday season.
Good evening, everyone, and happy holidays. My name is Vanessa Venias, and I'm the Director of Communications for the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce. First, I'd like to start off by telling you that I've created a drinking game for tonight's event. Anytime you hear the word pandemic, pivot, and prosperity, take a sip. Welcome to our 99th annual meeting and awards ceremony. Our annual meeting and awards ceremony is one of our biggest events we host all year. This event gives us the opportunity to share with our members what their chamber has been doing and where we are going. We also celebrate those who have gone above and beyond to promote prosperity and growth in the Valley through this award ceremony. Traditionally, we host this event in the springtime at Susquehanna University. However, due to the pandemic, we had to postpone to a later date. Thankfully, our events committee thought creatively throughout the year to provide virtual events like this so that we can still celebrate prosperity in the Valley together while staying safe. This would not be possible without the generosity of our sponsors and the creative talent of our producer, Chad Evans at Stone State Entertainment. Cheers to them. As Bob had mentioned earlier, we recently hosted a Zoom surprise prize patrol parade in lieu of our traditional in-person prize patrol. We did this by having flowers delivered to the award recipients' homes with a note inviting them to a Zoom call the next day. First of all, they had no idea why Bob Garrett was sending them flowers, and secondly, they had no idea what to expect on this Zoom call. So I'm about to share with you some clips from our Zoom surprise prize patrol parade, which consisted of dozens of participants, including the GSV Chamber Board of Directors and the award recipients' families and coworkers. So cheers and enjoy.
Hey, Judy, good to see you. I was waiting for my producer to produce me and tell me it's time to go, but I think I'm going to take you as my indication. Well, Judy, did you receive a bouquet of flowers from the chamber?
Someone knocked at my door, and my door is right next to my desk. I jumped about 10 feet.
Hey, Catherine, did you receive your happy birthday bouquet from the chamber?
I did get my happy birthday bouquet. Thank you.
You are the Young Professional of the Year of the entire Greater Susquehanna Valley. What I want to tell you is that congratulations, the Service First Federal Credit Union has been awarded the 2019 Business of the Year for the Greater Susquehanna Valley.
Thank you very much. This is what a nice surprise on a Thursday afternoon.
Happy to tell you that AOAA, the Anthracite Outdoor Activity Area, is the 2019 Small Business of the Year for the Greater Susquehanna Valley.
Yeah, you guys did. You caught me off guard. We're absolutely flattered.
To let you know that your family has been awarded the 2019 Karen L. Hackman Star of Excellence.
Thank you very much. My dad started the company 75 years ago.
Ton of fun with our Zoom surprise prize patrol parade. Thank you again to everyone who was able to attend and help us celebrate our award recipients' exciting news. And now, without further ado, allow me to formally introduce our awardees, starting with the 2019 Young Professional of the Year. The Young Professional of the Year Award recognizes the outstanding achievement of one of the Chamber's key influencers, the Greater Susquehanna Valley Young Professionals. Ladies and gentlemen, Catherine Cram, the Calp Agency.
Hello, fellow Chamber members. Thank you to the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce and the YPs for this award. I'm extremely honored to be recognized as 2019's Young Professional of the Year. Additionally, I would like to thank the Chamber for acknowledging the impact that young professionals have on our community with this award. Thank you to the Calp Agency for the encouragement to get involved with the community and become part of the YPs. I've met so many wonderful people through the Chamber and cannot wait to get together with all of you once things settle down. Thank you to the Chamber staff for putting together this virtual event. You have encouraged the community to come together over the past several months, showing that we will get through this together. We truly do have the best community to live, work, and play. Thank you again, and happy holidays to all of you.
Up next, the 2019 Karen L. Hackman Star of Excellence Award. The Karen L. Hackman Star of Excellence Award is given annually to a Chamber volunteer who distinguished him or herself in going above and beyond to fulfill the Chamber's mission of bettering the economy and business environment of the Greater Susquehanna Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, the Robinson family.
Hello, I'm Bill Robinson, and I'm honored to be accepting the 2019 Karen L. Hackman Star of Excellence Award on behalf of the Robinson family. We're thrilled to be acknowledged for helping to fulfill the Chamber's mission of bettering the economy and business environment of the Greater Susquehanna Valley. Our story began with our dad, George W. Robinson. He created our family's legacy 75 years ago, starting with Kramer Feed, which now provides ample employment opportunities for this community and sells its products nationwide. The most special part of our business is that it's still owned and operated by the Robinson family, my brothers and sisters, and now their kids too. Family working together does not come without its challenges, but we've made it work and still manage to care for one another in this community at the end of the day. The family follows in the footsteps of our mom and dad when it comes to philanthropy. When Mom passed away, we started a local golf tournament in her name. 15 years later, that tournament has raised almost $250,000 for organizations in our community that mean a lot to the family. We are passionate about sponsorships and donations through the business and personally because we care about this area thriving, and we were taught from a young age to give back all we can. We are so appreciative for the work the Chamber does for this community, our business, and our family. The Robinsons are also incredibly thankful for our local frontline workers and healthcare professionals during this unprecedented time. We are honored to accept this award and will continue to strive to make a positive impact on the Susquehanna Valley for many years to come. Thank you.
Up next, the 2019 Dan Foss Heritage Award. The Chamber's Heritage Award represents the outstanding legacy of commitment and leadership of an individual within the Chamber for his or her dedication to growth and prosperity of the Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, Judy Carr, Nottingham Village.
I'm so honored to be receiving the 2019 Dan Foss Heritage Award from the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce. Anyone that knows me knows of my strong support for business and community. From the start of Villager Realty to 2 shops in downtown Lewisburg, affiliation with Coldwell Banker Real Estate, and finally over 23 years with Nottingham Village Senior Living Community. I've had the opportunity to invest my time and efforts towards the Chamber and our surrounding communities. Nottingham Village has always encouraged and supported my commitment to our Valley. I remember all the way back when we worked on the financing and construction of our present Chamber of Commerce building. It took hours of time and lots of sweat to finally see the ground broken for our beautiful building. It seems like only yesterday. As a huge supporter of the now under construction Susquehanna Valley Thruway, it seemed like forever till we could actually secure the necessary funds and support needed to realize our vision. Each year we heard the same familiar cry. The necessary funds went elsewhere. My relationship with the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce has many positives beyond hard work. I had the opportunity to meet so many wonderful members over the years, and I guess that's where my reputation for knowing everyone comes from. I serve on the Chamber Board of Directors. I've served as chairperson of the Ambassadors Committee and a member of the Special Events Committee. We networked at business after hours, new business ribbon cuttings, monthly luncheons on the golf course for the young Americans, at the Wine Fest, and numerous educational functions. While never expecting to receive such an honor, I'm so appreciative of your generous recognition.
All right, so before we move on to our Small Business of the Year, and Athena Award recipients, I'd like to hand it over to our new board chair, Art Thomas, and our new board vice chair, Aimee Buehner. I'll see you in a little bit. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Art Thomas.
And I'm Aimee Buehner, and we are very glad you've joined us this evening.
First thing we want to say tonight is thanks to Sue Green for her leadership. It's tough balancing priorities, work, family, COVID, Chamber of Commerce, but she saw us through the past 2 years, particularly this year, without having any of us lose a sense of our priorities. The past 9 months, you probably didn't focus much on Chamber events, and I don't blame you. But the Chamber staff have been here working for you, providing you the information you need to get your businesses through. With Sue at the helm, we've never wavered from our goal to serve you. So, how about 2020? Well, I think that's enough said about 2020. Let's look forward to 2021. One of our top priorities for 2021 is member retention. If we can retain you, then that means you have stayed in business, and we want you all to stay in business. During World War II, we just wanted our boys to come home. Buying a house and raising a family came later. During the war, we just wanted them to come home. We're in a war now, and right now we want you to survive. If you can grow, great, but survival is key. We'll continue to provide you with the information you need through our digital correspondence, with our Zoominars, and we will get together in person again as soon as we are able. I promise.
In order to do that, we are finalizing membership of a new ad hoc committee. It's our Strategic Communications Task Force. We're pulling the resources of our ambassadors, communications, and technology committees together with some other recruited communication specialists and the Chamber staff to thoroughly review how we are communicating with our members and with the community right now. They'll identify areas of weaknesses and develop recommendations for how we can improve the communication to you and with you. The task force will begin meeting in January, and we are asking that they provide their recommendations by midsummer so that by next year, at this time, we'll be communicating with you even better than we are now. The results of our member strategic plan surveys are in. Once again, as we do every 2 years, we ask what you want us to focus on for you. We ask 2 sets of questions. What can we do for you right now to get through COVID and the pandemic? And what should we work on over the next 2 years? The top 3 answers this year were finding qualified employees to fill necessary positions, dealing with local economic uncertainty, and achieving customer retention. Workforce development has made it to the top of the list this year. Remember that workforce development means everything from ensuring that our youngest learners are receiving quality curricula, striving for our middle school and high school students to be provided with appropriate information, showing them career paths that are available and needed right here in the Valley, and also providing training and retraining for adults to give them the skill sets they need to re-enter the workforce. Some of these tasks are immediate to meet immediate needs, but some of the tasks are long-term, requiring 15 to 20 years to satisfy the ongoing workforce needs of our Valley.
We will continue to work with the Early Learning Investment Committee of the Susquehanna River Valley and the Greater Susquehanna Valley United Way to advocate for increased spending on quality early learning. With the CSIU and the Central PA Career Pathways Partnership to provide the most up-to-date and relevant occupation resource information to our middle and secondary students, so our kids are exposed to the needs of our region as they develop their career interests. And with the Central PA Workforce Development Corporation, Central Susquehanna Opportunities, and PA Career Link to assist our unemployed adults with re-entry into the workforce to meet the employment demands in our valley right now. Local economic uncertainty. What's winter going to be like? What's next year going to be like? Some of you received PPP loans and survived so far. A little extra cash at the end of the year? Do you spend down or squirrel your walnuts away for a long, cold winter? No PPP loan? Not such a good year? Not much cash on hand? How are you going to get through a long, cold winter? First Friday of every month, Bob Garrett is on the radio with Financial Friday, discussing up-to-the-moment data and what the data means for you and me. Also, we will continue to work with the PA Chamber and all our local legislators to understand what's going on in Harrisburg and Washington, learn how legislative decisions might affect you and your business, and convey the answers to you quickly through our weekly alerts and frequent educational Zoominars that you're all invited to. We want to give you the information you need to get through COVID and thrive in 2021. Stock market's up, unemployment's up, participation's down. Some have money to spend on goods and services, others do not. The indicators are pointing in different directions, and we want to help you navigate to prosperity. How can I keep my customers? Some of my customers are going out of business. Customer retention is a never-ending chore without COVID. And with COVID, many of us have to be concerned with retention every day. My first discussion point tonight was member retention for the Chamber. You are our customers, and we are worried about being able to retain you. That's why we now have a strategic communications task force so we can better communicate with you. We hope that if we can communicate better with you, help to get you the qualified employees you need, provide you with vital economic and legislative information that can help you make informed financial decisions about your business, and partner with the Small Business Development Center to give you the strategies you need to retain your customers, then maybe we'll be able to retain you as our customer.
Thanks, Art. We want to wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season. We want to thank you for your support of the Chamber throughout this year, and we look forward to your support of us and being able to support you throughout a more positive 2021.
Thank you, Aimee, for taking on Chairman-elect, Vice Chairman-elect. I guess I'm Chairman-elect.
Yes, you are.
I see we still have a few member awards left tonight, and we want to get to them right away. But before we turn things back to Vanessa, I just want to quickly remind you that if you're tuning in tonight, you're a leader. Whether you realize it or not, you are a local leader. The people around you are watching you. They look up to you and often mimic you. So be a leader, wear a mask, and let's all get through this together. Happy holidays. Back to you, Vanessa.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I think it's time now that we pivot back to the award ceremony part of this event. Next, I'm going to be introducing you to our 2019 Small Business of the Year. Awarded to the business with less than 75 employees, which best represents professional growth, excellence, and commitment to the Susquehanna Valley, the 2019 Small Business of the Year is another great example of a multifaceted business that thrives in the greater Susquehanna Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Porsey with the Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Area.
Hey gang, Dave here from the Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Area. Just want to thank you again for picking us as the Small Business of the Year for 2019. We are absolutely truly blessed that this project continues to grow and grow, and we're glad to be a part of the economic revitalization for here in the lower Northumberland County region. Again, from all of us here at the Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Area, thanks again for picking us for Small Business of the Year. Take care.
All right, on to our second to last award recipient, the 2019 Business of the Year. Awarded to the business with more than 75 employees, which best represents professional growth, excellence, and commitment to the Susquehanna Valley, the 2019 Business of the Year represents the hope that a skilled workforce will grow in this valley tremendously in the years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2019 Business of the Year goes to Service First Federal Credit Union.
Hello, everybody. I'm Bill Lavage, President and CEO of the Service First Federal Credit Union. I want to start out by thanking the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce for awarding us the Business of the Year. This is a prestigious honor, and we're thankful and humbled to receive it. Being recognized by the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce as a regional chamber with a great reputation very much makes this award very special. Plus, a big shout out to all of our team members. There are 117 Service First staff members. They work hard every day, and they put their heart and souls into their job. And that's one of the reasons we can become Business of the Year, due to their efforts. I also want to recognize our board of directors, 9 volunteer people who put in a lot of time and effort to make sure that we're successful. They provide us great leadership, direction, and very much support all we do. So with that said, again, thank you, Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce, and thank you to the wonderful team at Service First for making us achieve this award of Business of the Year.
All right, and at this point, I'm going to be handing off this award announcement part of the event to Chris Burleth, the Executive Director of Membership at the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce, who's going to be telling you more about the Athena Award. Cheers.
Thank you to Fulton Bank and the Daily Item, the sponsors who have made possible the continuation of the Chamber's Athena International Leadership Award. Inspired by the goddess of Greek mythology known for strength, courage, wisdom, and enlightenment, The Athena Award is presented annually to the individual who actively assists women in attaining professional excellence and leadership skills, demonstrates professional excellence in their own right, and lives a life of community service. The Athena Award is recognized locally, nationally, and internationally. And since the program's inception in 1982, more than 7,000 exemplary leaders in over 500 communities have received the Athena Leadership Award. By honoring exceptional leaders, the Athena Leadership Award program seeks to inspire others to achieve excellence in their professional and personal lives. Each year, nominations are solicited and an Athena sculpture is awarded to an individual in the community who meet the following criteria: achieve the highest level of professional excellence, contributes time and energy to improve the quality of life for others in the community, actively assist others, particularly women, in realizing their full leadership potential. This year, it's my distinct honor and privilege to congratulate Carol Budd of Summit Early Learning for her outstanding achievement in leadership.
Carol Budd, how are you? This is Chris.
I'm doing good. I can do my mask. I'm at a funeral home. Do you?
I'm aware.
I have to talk quietly.
I'm so sorry. Well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this to the best of our ability, to be quick and painless for you. But you're a hard lady to track down. So we sicked Sally Miller and Mary Bannon to get you onto this call. And any reason that you've been given for being on this call is actually completely a ruse. So you're on this call for a very special reason, and we are incredibly excited to give you some good news. And to do that,
oh my goodness, I couldn't figure out why they would not do this without me.
Yep, it's because it was all a ruse, and we're doing our darndest to keep you from knowing anything. But okay. You will just spoil the surprise if you possibly can. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Eric Rowe. Eric is the chair of the Chamber's Athena Committee. Eric?
Oh gosh, now I'm getting nervous. Okay.
Well, there's certainly nothing to be nervous about. Yeah, as Chris said, I am representing the Greater Susquehanna Valley Chamber of Commerce as chair of the Athena Committee. And shortly, whenever you get back to your office or to your home, you will be receiving flowers. Whoa. And those flowers are part of the prize patrol that the Chamber and the Athena Committee use to announce the recipient of our Athena Award. And you are the 2020 recipient of the Greater Susquehanna Valley's Chamber of Commerce Athena Award.
Okay.
Okay. And I think that's, I know that is an extremely prestigious and very nice award.
I'm in shock.
Okay. Well, you were nominated by your friends and coworkers for the award because you certainly exemplify the 3 criteria on which the award is based. You demonstrate excellence, creativity, initiative in your business or profession. You provide valuable service to improve the quality of life for others in your community, as well as, and maybe most important to the Athena Award, is that you actively assist women in achieving their full leadership potential. And I think you should be very proud of the fact that your co-workers thought enough of you to take the time to complete the application, and you certainly do exemplify the 3 criteria, and you are to be congratulated on receiving the Athena Award for 2020. So on behalf of the committee, the Chamber, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. I guess I stood on my soapbox a little too much at times at meetings.
No, you only do that because you care.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm like, okay. And in case you can't tell, I'm a high-strung person.
Right. So being at a funeral right now, you are running the gamut of emotions.
No, and I'm here to show support for my sister. It's actually her mother-in-law who I hadn't met, but it's surreal. The whole day is surreal. I think I'm going to wake up soon.
Well, you'll know it's real when the flowers show up.
Okay.
And unfortunately, the Chamber's annual meeting will be, virtual. But there are plans which Chris will explain later as to how you will formally receive the award. But you will be getting the flowers.
Well, thank you. And this is my last year work, so this is an extreme, because I'm already trying to figure out what I'm going to volunteer at when I leave here.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
Okay. Well, thank you. Holy cow.
Carol, I don't want to hold you up too much. I can't imagine the emotions you're experiencing now. And for all those who joined us late, actually on time, we couldn't hold it back. I'm so sorry we couldn't hold it back. Carol tried to join our meeting by waiting room 3, 4, 5 times. And because of how compassionate she is, how caring, she had made plans to be out in support of a family member as they've been grieving. So we don't want to hold her up from that. But
well, thank you. And I'm sorry the phone's shaking so much.
That's okay, Carol. This is it's great to see you're excited and blessed by this.
Thank you so much, because I mean, it's all about help. I mean, if people knew where I came from and what I did, this is why I know that women can be leaders and can change. And I've seen so many people grow that it makes all the work worth it. So thank you.
So Mom, I'm here also.
Oh, my daughter's there.
So go ahead, Zachary, tell her.
Congratulations, Bushy.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello, Jacob. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations, Mom.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, well, thank you. And I think I'm off to the service now.
Okay, congratulations again.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thank you.
As the Dickens character in A Christmas Carol, the ghost of Christmas present, would say, "Come close, get to know me better." Well, here we are, your chamber team in 2020. It's been a long year. It's been a year full of struggles, but your chamber team, Jenny, Vanessa, and Chris, have risen to the challenges, and speaking on their behalf, we each feel blessed and highly favored, thanks to you. Thanks to your membership, thanks to your participation, even if it has been mostly virtual, and thanks to the generosity of your time, your talents, and your treasures that you invest in the Chamber and on behalf of everyone here in the greater Susquehanna Valley. Tonight, you've heard from Chamber leaders, and you've marched in the twisty, turny, windy road that we called our Zoom Prize Patrol Parade to congratulate Catherine Cram, Judy Carr, Carol Budd, the entire Robinson family, the Anthracite Outdoor Activity Area, and Service First Federal Credit Union. Well, for the next 13 days or so, she will still be Madam Chairwoman Sue Green to me. Sue, let me say personally, thank you for your leadership, your commitment, and for the last the last 2 years as our board chair. Your ACE Council has always been helpful, and heck, you have made me into something of a human resources whiz. As the ball in Times Square reaches the top of the pole, or the lump in Cole Township comes down, or the Edison light bulb on the square of Sunbury flickers to life, we will welcome our new board chair, Art Thomas, alongside our new vice chair, Aimee Buehner. The morning of January 1st, 2021 marks the beginning of your chamber's second century of prosperity. For what we're calling the Roaring 2020s, stay tuned because our Valley's best days lie just ahead. And with that, happy holidays!
From all of us at Geisinger Lifelight, we remind you to wear a mask, wash your hands, and maintain social distance. Have a safe holiday, and Merry Christmas.
From all of us at Geisinger, reminding you to mask, hand sanitize, and social distance to keep your holidays safe, merry, and bright. Happy holidays!
From all of us at Geisinger, reminding you to mask, hand sanitize, and social distance to keep your holidays safe, merry, and bright. Happy holidays!
Portobello's Restaurant of downtown Selinsgrove would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy Holidays!
On behalf of the faculty, staff, students, and alumni of Susquehanna University, I wish you all a safe and happy holiday season. Please wear your masks, keep your distance, stay home, and take good care of each other.
Everyone here at Villager Realty, we'd like to wish you and yours a very happy and healthy holiday season. Happy holidays!